Friends, today we are going to discuss about the planetary combination in your chart to be an astrologer. If you want to be an astrologer, please watch this video till end. So, what are the basic requirements for an astrologer? We will see. This is your Lagna chart, and you have to focus what? You have to focus your first house, your 8th house, your 10th house, your 11th house and your second house. Why? Because 11th house belongs to intuition, 10th house belongs to your career, and the 8th house belongs to occultism in your field. And the lagna the lagna represents yourself, and the second house represents your speaking ability, your voice. So what are the cases? If you see in your lagna chart, that means in your ascendant chart, that your lagna lord, whatever it can be, if your lagna lord is going to sit in the 8th house, this is one of the case. And if you see that your 8th house lord is going to sit in your lagna house, it's a combination of an astrologer. Again, if you see that the lagna lord and the 8th house mutual exchange between them, again it's a concept of astrologer. Then you have to see that is your 10th house lord is your 10th house lord is also placed in your 8th house, or 8th house lord is placed in your 10th house, then it's again a combination of a successful astrologer. Let's start with an example. Suppose we have a lagna chart of any ascendant. Let the ascendant be it 3. Suppose the lagna is Gemini. You will see a chart like this. The number is written 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 and 2. And the lord of the 3 number is Mercury. And the lord of the 10 number is Saturn. And in your chart you see that Saturn is placed here, means 8th lord is placed in your lagna lord. Or if you see that Mercury is placed here, means your lagna lord is placed in your 10th house, in your 8th house, then astrologer rule satisfied, means you can be a successful astrologer. Alternatively, if you see that in your chart, suppose it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 1 and 2. Suppose the lord of the 10th house, the 12 number is Jupiter, and here is Saturn, and Saturn is going to place in your 10th house and Jupiter is going to place in your 8th house. This is again the case of a successful astrologer. You can opt astrology as a profession, either tarot card reader, either Vedic astrologer, either Western astrologer, either a good palmistry, and so on. So these are the basic concepts. Apart from that, you have to see that the second house, if in your second house the lord of the number is going to sit, means if here is 1 and Mars is sitting, it's a good combination. If here is 5 and the sun is sitting, again good combination, means whatever number is written over here and the lord of that number is going to place in this house, then you have a wonderful voice, means you can change the people's mind. You have the ability to change negative into positive when the second house is positive in your chart. Again, you have to see that in your kundali, what is the how is the power of the 11th house. If in your 11th house Jupiter is placed, if Mercury is placed, either both of them placed, these are the combination of famous astrologer. You have a wonderful intuition power and you can do excellent or exceptionally well in the field of astrologer. Again, another combination is that if you see that in your chart moon is placed here, Ketu is placed here and Jupiter is placed here, this is also a wonderful concept. It is a wonderful planetary combination. If Jupiter is not placed here, Jupiter is placed in your 5th house, and expect 7th house moon and Ketu, because Jupiter is the landlord of the devas. He is the master, he is the guru of the devas, and whenever the Jupiter looks, expects any planets, it increases its efficiency in the positive manner. So these are the conditions to be a successful astrologer. Again, one more thing left here. If you see few numbers, let's start with few numbers, few signs, that is 38 and 11, 12. Means you have to see 3, 8, 11, 12. These numbers. 3 belongs to Gemini, 8 belongs to Scorpio, 11 belongs to Aquarius, and 12 belongs to Pisces. If you see in your Lagna chart or in your D10 chart, same 3 number, या 8 number or 11 number or 12 number in your Lagna, then this is also one aspect towards astrology or occultism science. Either this, or if you see that in your 10th house 3 number, 8 number, 11 number and 12 number, this is again the condition that you can excel in the field of astrology, and you have sound knowledge in the field of astrology. These are the rules. When you apply these rules, you can see that you can behave exceptionally well, because the third number belongs to communication, and Scorpio is the sign in natural zodiac. Those born with these risings are found to be very interested in occultism sciences. Aquarius, among the most vast, deep and sharp thinkers of the world. They are very caring and very dedicated and very maturely calculate the chart. Again, the Pisces belongs to itself the Jupiter, the lord of among all, and they have a gift for their power of intuition. So these are the signs. If you have in your Lagna chart, in your 10th house, either in a D10 chart or D1 chart, you have the probability that you can be a successful astrologer. That's all for the day. Thank you for watching the Jyotishgar.